Right, human beings, after a couple of weeks, we're back. It's the Fantasy League, it's group stage, and let's just get straight into this. There's only 4 people left. Darius, Martin, Terry, oh, Pinky exists as well if you want to count it as a person. We're looking at our match of the week for the groups, so Darius going for G2 on most predictions against Koi. Martin going for everything but First Blood, going to G2. Terry going for the G2 sweep, as is his want. And what did the coin flip bot look at? Oh, G2 win, but split predictions all the way round. Right, easy enough. Let's get straight into that rundown, shall we? So we start with Group A/1, Vitality versus Mad Lions. And First Blood happened in a river fight while Herald was going down. It went Vitality's way. Herald then picked up a little bit later by the bees. Dragon went Mad Lions' way in this first game. And so did the first tower when the overlay completely died and everyone needed to praise the circle. Fastest Baron of the series did go to Vitality though, as did the win. So, Vitality, nice and strong, and 1 game up. Could Mad Lions recover? Well, not really. First Blood, fastest of the series, went down to Vitality, fastest Herald of the series, went Vitality's way. Fastest Dragon of the series did go Mad Lions' way. But, fastest Tower went to Vitality. Baron also went their way. Mad Lions just couldn't get a foothold in this series. And the fastest game and win. Vitality qualify for the winners game. Astralis versus Fnatic is the next match, and First Blood went between 2 towers to Astralis. Fastest Dragon of the series also came out of this first game, as did fastest Herald, both to Astralis, both showing their strength. Fastest Tower also went their way down the bottom lane. Kill scores were pretty even. Baron went to Astralis, even though they were a little down, but they got themselves that first win. All looking to a 2-0 against Fnatic, but they had to win 1 more game first. And Fnatic, mid-interview, got themselves fastest First Blood of the series. Dragon went Fnatic's way as well, as did Herald. This was looking a little bit like a reset game for Astralis, with middle tower staying still, while the top tower went for Fnatic. Fastest Baron of the series went their way, and as you can see, sort of Astralis were just trying to find anything, but it didn't happen. Fastest winner of the series went to Fnatic, and the series ended up at 1 apiece. So, all to play for this one. And First Blood did go to Astralis, even if the tower technically got the first kill of the game. Herald went to Astralis' way as well. When to Astralis' day? I can speak. First Dragon also went their way, as did the tower in that mid lane, before Shelly managed to get a bonk. Baron was stolen for Astralis, and they got themselves that second win. Very nice. Astralis going to the winners games. Now for Group 2/B, BDS versus SK, and SK got themselves the fastest First Blood of the series, and BDS got themselves a Dragon at 7 minutes just to stem things down. Herald did go to SK. I mistakenly put this as fastest Herald. It's not. First tower also went to SK. Nothing could go wrong here, could it? Well, actually, BDS got themselves back onto it with an Infernal Soul, got themselves fastest Baron of the series. And then the win. So, you know, BDS still being very, very strong and a game up. Then, game 2, First Blood. Went to BDS down that bottom lane. Fastest dragon in the series. Also went to BDS. Just taken from under the nose. First Herald and fastest Herald went to SK by 1 second, which is where the mistake came from in the first game. Fastest tower was also theirs. But really, not much else. Hextech Soul gained. Baron gained by BDS. Fastest win of the series, BDS's way. So they head to the winners' games. And finally, G2 and Koi in their Group 2 match, / B match. First Blood, fastest of the series, went to G2, as did the Dragon. Late. Then Herald, very late. Then Tower, around the time. All G2s. And then fastest Baron went to Koi because of this steal. Mine. It did not help them though. G2 did get a Chemtech Soul and got game 1 down. So again, 1 more to win. That's all they needed. Oh, how hard that was going to be. First Blood went to G2 down on the bottom lane. Koi got themselves the first Herald. Again, late. First tower did go just after plays dropped. And very late Dragon went to G2. Note that that is a Cassante in the mid lane being piloted by Caps because of course it is. Baron went G2's way. No, he didn't. He went Koi's way. That's a lie. Koi got themselves back on the board. 1 apiece. All G2 or Koi needed to do was win 1 more game. I mean, that's mathematically true. Dragon, fastest of the series for G2. First Blood. Bonk. And that way, fastest Herald of the series went to Koi at around a normal time. Fastest Tower went to Koi as well at 12.5 minutes. And Baron went their way as well. And they got the fastest win of the series. G2 down into the elimination games. And this is supposed to be the point where we get to the second half of the predictions for this week. However, due to a seismic bit of interference in our Google spreadsheet that we are entirely blaming on Perky, the only person that managed to get their predictions in was Martin. Now, the Fantasy League is always a last person standing tournament, so with Martin being the only person who put predictions in, everyone else is eliminated, and thus Martin moves through to the final predictions game. Now, it does mean the Springs prediction game does come to an early close, but it just means that things heat up, quite literally, in some places, with the summer predictions game. So we'll be back in a few weeks, and we'll do this all again.